It's Carnival! Hey y'all, how you doing? How's your day going? John Broyles, the Cache Carnival here, and I'll admit I'm a little bit behind the stick on this one. Seems like that headquarters dropped a couple things on us, and by the time I got everything together and put it out, it's already been a weekend. Of course, work and all that stuff. So, I may be late, but the Cache Carnival is going on right now. And, oh yeah, another little souvenir promotion. And the amount of, and it's also based on your friend league, which is now called the Leaderboard. Now, the thing is, the amount of points you get depends on how many favorite points that cache happens to have. So if it has from 0 to 4 favorite points, you get 5 points for it. If it has from 5 to 9, you get 10. And so forth and so on, up to 50. Now, the max you can have in one log for a cache is 50 points. You can't stack them like you have before. Now, if you attend an event, that is worth 15. Now, here's a good one. If you receive a favorite point on one of your caches, that's a whole whopping 25. So, those of you local want to go find some of my caches, and I know Mama Shelly, jeez! Alright, now the souvenirs, which are being given for appropriate levels, you happen to get 10 points out in the friend league, or the leaderboard, whatever you want to call it today. You get the, I'm going to butcher it, I promise you, I'm going to butcher it, cone. You hit 25, you get Nice. 50, you get Venezia. Get 100 points, you get New Orleans, or New Orleans, however you want to pronounce it. And then Rio de Janeiro is the big 500. You get 500 points until, from now, actually from last week sometime, the 25th, until tax day. 500 points in your friend league, get Rio de Janeiro. It's all good. Now, there's also another thing that came down from headquarters. Another souvenir on top of this one. It is called the Creation Celebration. In order to get this souvenir, you actually have to attend an event, 15 points, which is entitled Creation Celebration. Now, it runs simul. It's got its own, in order for an event to be a official Creation Celebration event, it has to have first be a normal event, but it has to follow a certain list. First off, it has to have Creation Celebration in the name. And it cannot be a Cito. I'd love to have, we haven't had a Cito here yet. I'd love to have one soon. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Meg, pack. From March 25th until April 14th, the event must be held. And, well, hello. Special guest appearance by Blue. Has to be a minimum of 1 hour in length. So if it's a half hour, whatever, it won't count. But if it's a nice little 1 hour get together over lunch, have some coffee, what are you doing? Heck with it, we're doing it live. And it must be on a list of one of things approved by headquarters for it to be a Creation Celebration cache. It has to, it has to either the rules or the guidelines has to be something about placing the cache. So, have a reviewer come and talk about guidelines. It could be swapping stories. It could be about creating creative caches, like West Virginia Tim. I saw he is doing an event where it's about creating gadget caches. The whole list is going to be down there in the description on the Geocaching blog. And the last thing is it has to be approved by headquarters. So headquarters has got to approve it, and then it'll be all good. So that is all I have about Creation Celebration and the event for coming up before Easter. You happen to like what you see, learn a little something and want to get that 500 points for Rio de Janeiro, hit that like button. If you happen to think I'm ugly and Mama Shelly dresses me funny, hit that dislike button. And as always, Hulk, smash on that subscribe button, then ding that little bell right next to it so you never miss a single thing that I pull out of my hat. I'm John Broyles, the Cache Cubmaster. It's been another edition of you. Okay. Blue happens to be up here on the table playing with one of these. Fabulously snazzy. I'll hold it up to the camera. Hopefully it can focus. There we go. There we go. One of these beautiful DNF Magazine buttons. Hey, if you want to find out how to get one of these, put it down there in the comments. Hit my Twitter. Hit us on Facebook. Hit us on everything. So hard to find good help these days. Anyway, I'm John Broyles. It's been another edition of DNF Magazine, and we'll see you on the trails.